Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time being here, and welcome back. If you are a returning viewer, I am continuing my series that I am having the most fun making of Desert Island Victorian reads. And I am really excited to be joined today by my friend Rainey from the channel Rainy Day Reads. So thank you, Rainey, so much for being willing to join me.
Oh, thank you for asking me to do this. This will be fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad you say fun
Yes.
because it's kind of a mean question of just
Yes, it is.
limiting yourself to five Victorian novels. If you were stranded on a desert island,
Yes.
what would the five, or it doesn't even have to be novels. I just said novels, but five Victorian books that you would want to have with you. So I guess we can jump in unless you have a sort of introduction.
Uh,
Um,
Not
yes.
really. I
All
I
right.
just
So we
yeah.
can go into the first book.
Okay. So the first book, we're just gonna get it out of the way right now. My first book would be Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. Because how could I be friends with you and not love Wives and Daughters?
Have very different reading tastes. That is okay.
That's true.
But I have to say, I am ecstatic about the fact that it is on your list.
Yes. I mean, it's got all the things. It's got romance. It's kind of, Jane Austen-esque, so I get a little bit
Yes.
of both worlds, and
Mm,
it's got, basically it's funny a lot of times but it's got, the emotion in it and all the things. So, and it's decent length. So it would take me a little while to get
yes.
through.
Yes. And not in the traditional sense of the kind of what you think of for this category, but it does have a couple mysteries in it.
That's true too. Yeah. So it's kind of got it all. So it's got to be on the list. If I could not live life without at least one more reread of Wives and Daughters, I don't know what I would do. So
Yes. Yes. And it's quite lengthy too, which
yes,
is
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. So
Excellent.
then number two on the flip side of this is Three Men in a Boat by Jerome K. Jerome.
It's just extra funny to me because you're stranded like on an island. So to think about,
Right. Yeah,
kind of some nautical travels.
right. But it ends in a funny way, and I feel like
Yes.
if I was honestly stranded on a desert island, I would need a little humor in my life. So, and it's got enough like little side plots and stories and things that even though it's short, you could just like pick it up here and there and just get a chuckle, and then you could put it down and it wouldn't really matter if you didn't like read it the whole way through.
Yes, it's really you can read it in fits and starts and it,
Yeah,
it works well for that. That's
yeah,
really great to have a comic novel because you
yeah.
do you do need to laugh.
I would definitely need to laugh.
Yes. You laugh or go crazy if you're
Yeah.
stranded on your own.
I mean, and
So
let's be honest, I'm gonna go crazy on a desert island by myself eventually anyway. So I might as well have some good fictional friends to go down with me, right?
absolutely.
Right.
Oh, I
So
love that.
okay, so then three is another kind of I guess normal pick would be Jane Eyre by Charlotte
Oh,
Bronte. And that just seems like you just need to have Jane Eyre as your buddy when you're feeling down because she's
she
so
is such a steadfast companion.
yeah, yeah, and she's just like she's hopeful even then when everything is going wrong for her. And I just feel like you would read this book when you're stranded with maybe no hope of being rescued, and you're like, hey, Jane has been through it, she understands, and get things worked out for her.
She has been through some of this and some of
Yeah,
that and then some
right.
of this.
So if she
Yes.
can be through that, I can sit on a beach for a few years and and read some books.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, no, I think Jane Eyre is, I mean, it's way up there for me.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love the flow of the plot, the pacing within it,
Mhm.
and how there are different, very distinct, different sections to the novel.
Right.
Um, so it
Yeah.
keeps things fresh and new feeling, and you
Mhm.
must keep turning those pages.
Right. And I feel like it's one that most people have had to read in their schooling. And but yet
Mhm.
it's one that I don't know that many people that end up still liking literature after the fact don't complain about having read.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
so accessible, and
Yeah.
it's just Jane sitting down telling you her story.
Right.
That, yeah, I do think it is a great starter Victorian
Mhm.
novel that won't make you bitter against Victorian literature.
Right. And it's not so long that it, makes you burn out in the middle of it. So yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah,
a good one to
no, I
start with.
like it. I like it, Jane Eyre.
Um,
Lovely.
yes. So then number four, I I had a little bit of a problem deciding between a few of them, but I decided on Lady Audley's Secret by
Oh,
Mary Elizabeth Braddon because I needed a Braddon in my list.
yes.
So,
How many have you read now?
oh my, I can't even. I've been reading them with my friend Joe.
Yes.
Like every other month, we will read a Mary Elizabeth Braddon and a Margaret Oliphant. So, but some months we've gone like two Mary Elizabeth Braddons or two of Oliphant. So I can't. I'm gonna have to total that up. I really don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's
It's
so
probably
fun
at
that
least 10.
you read through together. So you want to
Mhm.
be a completionist of both Braddon and Oliphant?
That would be nice. I don't know if that's possible,
Okay.
but
They were
I
both extremely prolific.
yeah, I don't know if we could do both. I'm not sure like how many. If I feel like we're farther ahead in Oliphant because we read the whole Collingford Chronicles.
Oh, yes.
So, and we did that, I think, before we started reading Braddon. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yes.
That's an interesting thing. I'm gonna have to total that up at some point and see. Joe
Yes.
probably knows. She knows all of it. I don't know anything.
Yes.
I just read what she suggests I read.
Now,
um,
a few years ago, on Patreon, we read Lady Audley's Secret, and it was a reread for me. And I thought, oh, this is a sensation novel. How is this reread going to go? And I think I loved it even more with
yeah.
the reread. So there is some real depth in there, and the sustained tension building. It's
Mhm.
just delicious
Yeah.
throughout.
And I feel like for me, because I already like mysteries, like more the cozier mysteries. So I feel like with a lot of sensation novels, there's so much going on and there's so many little subplots that I feel like if I was on a desert island and I read that one and then put it away for a while, if I was like, okay, well, I've read the other four books again, it's time to go back to that one, then I'd be like, oh, I forgot about that point. That or that plot line, So
Yes.
yeah, because my memory's
Yeah.
so bad anyway. But so, but yeah,
Um,
it was between that one and Trail of the Serpent, and I know you didn't love Trail of the Serpent.
Whoa. Okay. Let's unpack this. So you enjoyed Trail of the Serpent.
I did. I feel like it went on a little too long,
Mhm.
but Joe and I really did enjoy that one. I think just because it was so crazy.
It was, I mean, completely bonkers. And
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I just struggled with you spend an awful lot of time with the villain. Um,
Yes.
and so I felt like, but I wanted to know more about that character.
Yeah.
But I could see it would be super fun if you were interested in the villain's kind of plot line.
Yeah.
It's
I think
definitely
I
lots
yeah.
happening.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of at first we did kind of say that like we weren't with the protagonist too much. Um, but we were like, well, this is just kind of different, that you're spending so much time with the villain. It's just different. So we just decided to go with it and it was great. But until it went on too long. And then we're like, okay, it's time to stop it. But so that's ultimately
So
why I went with Lady Audley's Secret. because I just
Yes.
remember thinking, okay, we're done here, buddy. Let's
Now, would you say Trail of the Serpent is your second favorite by her?
I think so. It's the one that I remember the most after
Mhm.
Lady Audley's Secret. So usually, because my memory is so bad, that is a good indication that I actually liked something. If I'm like, oh yeah, that was I remember
Yeah.
this and that, and specific things about it. If I don't
Yes.
remember anything about it, but I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that, then it's probably not at the top of the list. It's
Right.
it's like worth a reread, but it's not my one of my favorites. So
I,
yeah.
um, and then you have not yet read Eleanor's Victory, have you?
No, I have not.
Okay,
That
so
is
that's one by her that I read a couple months ago, and
okay.
I loved it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
up towards the top. It's a revenge story, and I
Ooh.
actually typically don't enjoy a revenge story, but I like just savored every bit of the revenge in this
Oh,
one.
oh, okay. I'll have to see when that comes. I don't know. I can't remember if we're still reading them in like publication order.
Mhm.
At at one point we were, but I think we might have gotten off of that. So we'll have to
Yeah.
see if that's coming up soon.
Yes. Yes, I will greatly look forward to kind of finding out what both you and Joe end up
Yeah,
thinking of it.
we might have to. I think we're taking the month of or the next month off, but
Okay.
but maybe we can work that into the schedule for the following month.
Yes. Yes. That would be great.
Yeah. So,
Alrighty.
okay,
So now the final book.
the final book is maybe a weird one. I don't know, but it's The Belton Estate by Anthony Trollope. I really loved that one. It was so nice.
There, I feel like Trollope does wonderfully at having the kind of big, grandiose plots, but the novels that I enjoy are the
Yeah.
ones that I enjoy the most are the ones that have just the small, tight, cozy plots.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Belton Estate, it's just the romance, it's a little bit over the top, but I was fully on board. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't care.
Right. Yeah, it was, but it was like not, I mean, it was sad. There were parts of it that were
Mhm.
very, very sad.
Yes.
But yeah, it was not there wasn't so much going on that I would get confused. Because I feel like I've listened to some trollops and I can't even remember now which ones they were. But
Mhm.
like I said, if I remember anything about it, I'm like, oh, that was good. Some of them I just don't remember anything at all. So this one I don't remember enough of it that I could tell you the plot summary and all the characters and
Mhm.
everything. But I remember liking it enough that I'd be like, yes, I would reread this multiple times on a desert island
Yes.
and be like simultaneously happy and then cry a little bit. And then get all my emotions out in one book.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I
Oh.
figured, those five things, they were all different authors
Mhm.
and all different genres pretty much. So that was it was kind of hard to, to come up with.
Yes. No, I feel like you have some good variety in there. Some that will laugh, some that will be sensational,
Yeah.
and some
Yeah.
that will be kind of just with lovely companions as
Yeah.
you're reading it. So thank you so much, Rainey, for sharing
Thank-
your Victorian Desert Island reads.
yeah, that was fun. Thank you.
And thank you everyone for watching, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye.
Bye.